Hey guys, hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. If you would, if you're so inclined, hit the subscribe button below. It helps my video get seen by other people. And then if you'll hit the bell notification, it'll also notify you when I upload new videos and when I go live. There's also channel memberships enacted, so you can check that out. But today I wanted to do a long time review on my favorite Todd knife and tool collaboration. I actually have been collecting the Todd knife and tool different collabs with and with Bestech, and this is my number one in that group, and it's the Bestech Shodan. The Bestech Shodan looks very much like the Bestech Exploit, and looks a little bit different because the Bestech Malware, the third Todd knife and tool design, is very, very thin and slicey. But this knife is what I would consider a medium to large size knife that I can get a full 4-finger grip in that handle before I even take advantage of that choil, which is designed perfectly for a choil. The jimping on this particular S35 VN blade is very deep but not too aggressive, but it does its job at locking your finger in place, whether you're on the choil or you're back in the handle. Why you would stay back on the handle, I don't know, because the choil is so well presented and it works so well. You've got a traditional flipper opening on the Shodan. That's one of the differences in the different Todd Knife and Tool Company knives that I have, is their opening mechanism. They all have the hole, which is how I open them. But this is your traditional flipper, so it's just got the little flippy. I kind of look at these knives, and I'm going to mischaracterize this, but I look at them kind of a steampunky vibe. It's got a real nice defined back spacer, a really well done on all of their designs. Tie clips where it goes in and out of pocket very well. The lights are making this look a little more copper colored than it is. It's really a dark, you've got just a dark stonewashed titanium here, and then a little different kind of grayed titanium there. So maybe it's looking pretty accurate. And then the blacked out blade. I'm not crazy about the Bestech knives branding, but I do understand it. I would rather have, I've got the Todd knife and tool pivot. I don't know if you guys can see that if it's focusing. TKT on the pivot. Got a nice landing area up here. It's a little bit unique when you flip it because you don't, it gives you, I don't know if you can see the chamfering there. It's not sharp, but it gives you a place for your finger to land. I don't know if I love it or not, but it's definitely comfortable, and it definitely does and stops your finger right there. Again, I prefer to flick the knife because that's just my primary deployment method. But this guy's, the Bestech Shodan, is just cash money. I mean, it's a great, great pocket knife. It does have the lanyard hole, kind of understated here for you doodad lovers. I get it. I just don't use them that much. It's fluidly smooth on bearings. Drop shutty. I'm horizontal. I don't know if you can hear those sounds that well. Tried to get it closer to the mic. But let's do a couple of quick size comparisons, and then we'll do a little cutting and see how it does. But again, it's on the larger side of our knives, so it's going to be still smaller than our Cold Steel 4MAX. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. And it is larger than our Saviti Baby Banter. I have a feeling, a sneaky feeling, that it's going to be really close to that Para 2, but here it is between the Para 2 and the bug out. And guys, it's right about the same size as that Para 2. So let me grab my Ben Peterson NAFCO ruler. Sorry about the shaky there, guys. I banged the boom arm. But the blade from the tip of the handle here to the point is right over 3 3/4 inches. So that is, you heard it right, over 3 3/4 inch blade. The handle is 4 3/4. So what's that, a 9-inch knife? Fills my hand very, very well. It's got a good thick blade stock. Looks like it's right around 4.5 millimeters. But it trails down. I don't know if you can see that swedge there. It starts out kind of thick, then gives you a little swedge here, and then comes back out to the tip. So it is a definite splinter remover if you want it to be. I did put a 17-degree edge on this knife, and I've cut a ton of cardboard with it. But let's get, I know I've got a coupon book that should hit soon. See how it cuts through this. The other knives, I've got the Exploit, I've got the Roxy, and then the Bestech Malware. And guys, they are all very good slicers. I really like the Roxy. It would definitely be my number 2. And when I do the review, which will be coming up in the next week or so, of the actual Exploit, you're going to see a lot of similarities between the Exploit and this Shodan. The Exploit's its little brother. But again, it is this is a great knife. It's a great pocket knife. They are still available. You can find them from time to time on White Mountain Knives. You can check the Googles and probably find them out there. It's just a real winner. The size feels good. The ergos feel good. I can open it both with the fuller flick, the traditional flip, light switch. Push button doesn't really work that well. It's more set up for the light switch. I can thumb flick it. See how well that does. I'm not the greatest at thumb flicking, and it doesn't seem to want to. If I was a better thumb flicker, I'm sure I could thumb flick it, but effortless on the reverse flick. That was a Javon fail. But just really kicks out of there. The detent is dialed in on point. Tight detent. Lefty would approve. Even though I think Lefty hates the look of this knife, and I get it, it's not for everybody. So if it doesn't suit your design elements, if that's not kind of what you like in a knife, I would not recommend this to you. But if you are looking for a larger sized pocket knife and you liked something that looked a little more tactical, a little more futuristic, that was designed by Todd Knife and Tool, again, a designer that I really collect and respect, even though it's not my normal jam, the Bestech Shodan is a winner. I should grab my Spyderco Shaman, because it does kind of look kind of shaman-esque in terms of when you look at them side by side, because this is a bigger, chunkier knife, more like a Shaman than it is the PM2, that it's the same length as, but you can tell it's a good bit thicker than our PM2. But yeah, guys, that is the Todd Knife and Tool Company, Bestech Shodan. It is my favorite Todd Knife and Tool Company, but I'll be honest with you, having a favorite, and does that always translate into carrying it more than another one? And I will argue that no, it doesn't. I love this knife. I love it in jeans. I love handling it on the couch. I love cutting cardboard with it. When it comes to carrying of the Todd Knife and Tools, I do prefer the Roxy 3 in full transparency, only because I wear khakis a lot to work, and the Roxy 3, when we break the rest of the Todd Knife and Tool knives out and I give my long-term reviews on them, I will make sure I have the other ones just to show you how they line up in sizes. But guys, more importantly than anything, I ask you to please look out for the guy or gal to your left. please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for one another. Look out for the community. Try to stay positive. Try to keep love in your heart. Move forward with debate and try not to hate. I love you all. Peace.